at this time, I'm going to lead until we get to that point. I'm going to start with the adequate notice of the meeting. Adequate notice of the meeting of the Belmar Library Board of Trustees was sent to our official newspapers, the Asbury Park Press, and the Co-Star. It was posted on 1/3 and the Co-Star on 12/22. Please stand for
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Because we have reassignments for dates for all the board members, which is great, thank you, Jerry, because it was at one point where we had everyone kind of needed to be renewed in 2 years rather than over 5, and I know, Maria, you were involved in that, thank you. Everyone really is being reappointed. So I need everyone to stand up, please. Now, at the end of this, it does say, so help me God. That is up to you whether you wanted to state that or not. But raise your right hand, please. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And that I will bear true faith and allegiance. To the same and to the governments. Established in the United States. And in this state. Under the authority of the people. I will faithfully, impartially, and justly. Perform all of the duties of the office. Of the Library Trustee of the Belmar Public Library. To the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you.
I remember when I was superintendent, the BA used to read like 3 sentences and he would get in trouble, so I cut that down for you. Good.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So what we're going to do at this point is we need to do a roll call, and since you were the secretary at one time, we haven't voted yet. Would you mind doing a roll call for everyone?
Remember how it went.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, Jimmy Alvarez. Jerry Buckles.
Yeah.
Bruce Black.
Present.
Kathleen Castro. Here. Darlene Haynes. Here. Pat Hutchins. Here. Maria Rondinaro. Here. Johanna Roper Robinson.
Here.
Michael Shepard.
Present.
Russell Fowler. Sharon.
Present from afar.
Okay, great. Is that everyone? Yeah. Okay. So we need nominations for president. If anyone could please nominate someone.
I'll nominate Sharon Russell Fowler for president. Sharon.
We need a second. Yep.
I'll nominate Sharon Russell Fowler.
I'll second it. Oh.
Okay. Do we have any other nominations? Seeing none, we can just, I think we can go through, just approve that then.
Mr. Alvarez.
Yes.
Mr. Fusco.
Yes.
Mr. Blackner.
Yes.
Ms. Gasserly. Yes. Ms. Havens.
Yes.
Margaret, yes. Ms. Rondinaro.
Yes.
Ms. Roper Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Shepard.
Yes.
Ms. Russell Fowler.
I think I should abstain.
No, you can vote for yourself.
Oh, I can vote for myself.
Yes, you can. You sure can. Robert, rules of order, you can.
Okay, yes.
Yes? Okay.
No, yes.
Okay. All right, so we're going to move on to vice president. Do we have any nominations for vice president?
Sure. I nominate Joanna.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, any other nominations for vice president? Okay, seeing none.
Okay. Mr. Alvarez?
Yes.
Mr. Marfusco?
Yes.
Mr. Blattner?
Yes.
Ms. Castleton?
Yes.
Ms. Havens?
Yes.
Yes. Ms. Rondinero?
Yes.
Ms. Roper Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd?
Yes.
And Ms. Russell Fowler?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Nominations for secretary. Pat has been the secretary for a number of years.
I nominate Pat Hudson.
I'll second that.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay.
Any other nominations for secretary? Hearing none.
Okay. Mr. Alvarez?
Yes.
Mr. Marfusco?
Yes.
Mr. Blattner?
Yes.
Ms. Castleton?
Yes.
Ms. Havens?
Yes.
Yes. Ms. Rondinero?
Yes.
Ms. Roper Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Ms. Russell Fowler?
Okay. And nominations for treasurer.
I second.
Any other nominations? Hearing none. Vote.
Okay. Mr. Alvarez?
Yes.
Mr. Marfusco?
Yes.
Mr. Blattner?
Yes.
Ms. Castleton?
Yes.
Ms. Havens?
Yes.
I vote yes. Ms. Rondinero?
Yes.
Ms. Roper Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd?
Yes.
Ms. Russell Fowler?
Yes.
Normally, we would have, Sharon would be leading the meeting, but since she's on Zoom, I'll do the rest unless you want to run it? Okay, I'll do it. Then that's it. All right, the next time you're on. Okay, congratulations, everyone. Your appointments again. Could we do the approval of minutes?
Yes. I sent out the minutes to everyone. Do you have approval of those minutes?
I'll.
Okay. Second? Okay, minutes are approved.
Okay.
Could you send me a copy of that so I can post it on the website?
The minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I actually brought extras. Pass them
Yeah,
out, but everybody,
They're to me, I can
but I
send
can
it.
send it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it, I'll send it. Would you mind reading just to make sure everyone knows their dates and
Yes.
I think everyone knows.
Yep, yeah, in case everyone doesn't know their term, when their term expires. Not when they expire, but when their term expires. Okay, Mr. Marfusco's is December 31st, 2023, and the same for the mayor's liaison, Maria. Mr. Alvarez, 2023, these are all December 31st. Ms. Casserly, 2023, Mr. Shepherd, 2024, Ms. Havens, 2025, Ms. Russell Fowler, 2026, and Johanna, Bruce, and I are 2027.
So the idea of that is to have it staggered, so we don't have,
Correct.
to approve for 3 people in a year. So thank you again, Jerry and Maria, for setting that up.
Council just has to remember to do that.
Yeah, I'll remind you. Yeah, okay, great. Treasurer's report.
Okay, all right. Our budget amount is $684,677. Spent to date was $361,259.17. Waiting to pay the vendor was $42,914.79. So the combined with the spent to date and waiting to pay the vendor is $404,173.96, which leaves us a balance of the budget of $280,503.04. which we spent 59% of the budget.
And I will have that sent to everyone, send that to me, and I'll make sure it gets out to everyone.
Right.
All those numbers in case it's difficult writing all that down.
Oh. I'll send it to you.
Be in the minutes. Okay, any questions?
Anybody want to see?
Is there any way I could ask a question?
Actually,
wait?
we're waiting for the public comment.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
Yeah, please. The library report. Had some good news for you. I know we started already talking about the senior support group. It was a great turnout.
39 people.
Yeah, and we had a few that said they couldn't make it, so it really was over 40. And what we're planning on doing is we had them fill out the survey, finding out what their needs are, so we can meet their needs. For example, there's going to be some that are on Droid, some that are on iPods, or I'm sorry, iPhones. So therefore, what Lewis and I are going to do is to send out, or Lewis is going to do, is send out specifically what the subject is for the upcoming lesson. So someone doesn't come and waste their time if they have Droid, we're going to be reviewing the iPhones. Our instructor is Mrs. Porter. She, for those of you, she was married a few years ago. Ms. McGrath, teacher at Belmar Elementary School, tech teacher when I first started there. I think now special ed.
Sixth grade.
Sixth grade. Yeah. Great teacher. She really connected with the seniors. She got very excited as well, right, Lewis?
Yes.
When with the numbers, we're looking to divide it up into 2 groups, and again, make sure that we give specific help. And what I'm looking for in terms of really our vision of the library now is to become the social support hub of the community, and that's an example. Not just think that that's going to be our top program. What can we do for our seniors or parents, for children, working adults, to have that type of interest? So that's what Lewis and I are always going to be looking for the input. If you have any input, please contact us. But that's our goal, to have that kind of excitement with all of our programs and really feel like we're helping people. We did start increasing our hours to pre-pandemic. We are now open from 9 to 7 Monday through Thursday, and 9 to 2 Friday and Saturday. That's 50 hours a week, and that's pretty comparable or more than other libraries in the area. We have hired a few new staff members, which I mentioned at the last meeting. But for our new members, we have one staff member that was a librarian for 10 years at St. Catherine, one that was is a certified librarian for 20 years in the state of New York at a very large high school, working part-time. But we also hired a staff member that is going to be working with Lewis in terms of some kind of graphic arts and promoting and our website. So we're real excited about it. It was good that we hired them because we had a number of people out and sick recently, so it really worked out well. It would have been difficult to, I'm happy for that. I also want to thank the new administration, Mayor, for allowing us to keep the engineer and the architect for our program. I know there's a change in that, but we were able to keep that, which I think is good, because I think it might have slowed things down again, and that's really important to us. So thank you for that. And that's it for the library report. Any comments in reference to the library report? Okay.
I have a quick question regarding the other Bruce. What, the one that I met, I think he's there during
Yes,
the day.
yes. Yes. In the.
So I just wanted to make sure that the trustees were aware that he's quite helpful as well.
Yes, and that's who I was talking about in terms of working with Lewis. He has a lot of experience in terms of graphic arts and working with
Technology.
Yeah. Tell me what you're planning on.
Well, I'm going to be using Bruce to pretty much become like a technical backup to me. so that he'll be able to take care of technical issues that come up on the computers, come up on Envisionware, and all the other programs that we have. And hopefully, I'll have him up to speed in posting social media and also posting content to our website. So by having that backup to me, it enables, it frees up time for me to take on other projects and other things, and at the same time, we're more responsive to things that come up on the fly. So I'm definitely looking forward to having him work with me more.
And it also opens up, as we talked about at our last meetings for our new members, is there's times where some of our patrons are interested in having individual support with technology, and Louis has been working with a number of our patrons, a lot of our seniors that come in that are just frustrated. In fact, during our meeting, we had a number, we weren't able to get to everyone and all their problems, so if you went upstairs and Louis worked independently. So that's another reason that we want Bruce to be supporting Louis in terms of some of the things he does to open up individual support for our patrons.
Sign back in just a few minutes, because I'm actually getting out of the car right now.
Okay,
okay.
Continue, I'm gonna sign back in.
Okay.
Got it. Okay, any
Other questions?
other questions, comments, concerns? Okay, old business. I think I mentioned in terms of the engineer and the architect. I will be getting out to the new members in terms of hours that we have to have in terms of professional development, but it's only 7 hours for the whole committee. So it's not like a school district situation where it's quite a few hours that you have to do. So if you have any of our members that are already were on last year, please send it to me. I received a few emails for that, and then I'll be sending it out for that.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Okay, new business. The main thing that I want to make sure that we're in agreement of is our meetings for next year. For our new members, it's mainly been no meeting in July or August. It's been the second Monday of each month. I did take a look at the calendar, and we do have kind of a conflict. Well, it's up to you, it's your decision, but in April, that Monday is Easter Monday, if you want to push it back to the next Monday. And in October, it's Columbus Day, so if you wanted to push it back to the 3rd. All the other, I didn't see any conflicts, but I would ask that if we approve this evening for that schedule that we've normally done, if you want to take a look and see if there's any conflicts that I'm missing, that I'm not thinking about, just within a couple of days, because we want to post it in the paper as soon as possible. Does anyone, anything with the meetings?
At the next meeting, will we get a copy? We'll get a copy.
Yes, sir. So what I would ask is, once you decide what you want, someone just do a resolution or do a motion and a second of keeping the meetings the same, other than those 2 dates.
Correct.
Or approve it. The time was 6:30. I don't know if we want to keep it at 6:30 or.
That's great. Want to move to 6?
That's fine.
How about 6, right?
Is that too early for him?
I have a meeting for work every second Monday coincidentally, so I might be coming in late if it's at 6, but I can make it work.
I was just throwing it out.
6:30 works a little bit better for me. But
Okay.
That's up to you.
6:30.
6:30. Do we want to do a vote, or do we just want to keep it the same?
We have conflicts, I think we can keep it the same.
yeah.
Keep it the same. Okay.
Yeah. If there weren't any conflicts, then it would be fine,
Yeah.
but, you know, it's
Okay.
okay.
So if someone could do a motion to keep them the same, other than the April and the October meetings starting at 6:30, if someone does that.
I'll make that motion, to keep the meetings the same for 2023, 6:30, the second Monday of each month, with the exception of April and October, which will be figured out.
It'll be the third
Third.
Monday.
Third Monday in April, third Monday in October.
Yes.
Good, okay, thank you.
I'll second.
Okay. Seems like we're all in support, just, well.
Okay. Mr. Alvarez?
Yes.
Mr. Buckles?
Yes.
Mr. Blattner?
Yes.
Ms. Castleton? Yes. Ms. Higgins?
Yes.
I vote yes. Ms. Rondero? Yes. Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd?
Yes.
Ms. Russell Fowler?
Yes.
Okay.
I had two other items for new business. I just thought we would talk about possibly if anyone was interested in developing a kind of ad hoc committee, if we have anything that comes up that we want to discuss and then bring to the board, or do you always want to do it as a board of the whole, or do you want to wait till a topic comes up? Just bringing that thought up, because I think what's going to happen is we're probably going to, I'm going to invite the engineer and architect to come and give an update to the board. But if there's sometimes it's better to have a smaller group and then bring it to the board, but it's totally okay to go board of a whole too. I just wanted to hear your thoughts. And whether you wanted to go I don't think we need more than one committee if we have every subject, or do you want to wait until something comes up, or just because this is the reorganization?
I think there should be a committee, you know, as far, like a small committee when things come up or whatever, yes.
Okay, so we can call it an ad hoc committee. So why don't I kind of bring that to the next meeting, kind of look to the future, and then see who's interested, and we can discuss it and vote on it in the next meeting. I just wanted to kind of bring it up.
Sure.
And lastly, Bruce, our new employee, was asking if the board would consider some type of mural down here. Obviously, it would be something that would have to be brought to you and you would vote on, but I just wanted to ask your opinion. He has done some artwork in the past. I'm thinking in the future, this probably, once we get the membrane done and the windows and the front door and the bathroom, that would be something, painting down here and fixing this. Do we wait till that time? You know, do we put something now that kind of freshens it up? Just bringing it up.
I would think it would be something that we should do now, you know, to freshen up, because we don't know how long it will take to do all those things as far as building. You know, not to get pushed out, way out, so if we have the opportunity to do it now, then we should.
So if everyone is in agreement to that, if we don't have to vote on it, I'll just bring something to the board at the next meeting. Okay?
Talking like a mural or?
Yeah, something about the community.
Right.
That we would have possibly, you know, in this area. I don't know, I would ask Bruce and see what his artistic.
In the gym, there's a mural there that was done. Barry might have some information, our recreation director, on who produced that mural. Have you seen
But
that?
Bruce would be doing it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah.
Very good. Oh, that's fine.
He's very
Okay.
talented, but.
Very good.
Yeah, one of our workers, but.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
One of our trustees is an artist, so that person might be interested in assisting or helping in some way.
The person was quiet. One shouldn't write checks in other people's checkbook.
Another cat's out of the bag now.
Oh, boy.
Crickets.
Or maybe suggest a person that might be able to assist. Like, I don't know, maybe something with the Belmar Arts Council, they might be, you know, willing to give some direction as well there.
And I think if we have Bruce bring some sample work of murals we put up,
He was-
so we have
Library.
some indication of like, hey, does that kind of fit what we're looking for? I think that would keep it up.
Yeah, almost like what Google does every year. They have a contest for youngsters and young adults to submit, and then that actual collected piece gets voted upon, and then that becomes the global icon for a certain month. So it could be something like that.
I can say that, you know, I ran the mural program for the Arts Council for years, and what we did every time we got some funding for a mural, is how we did murals, we invite people.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
For a second.
Yes, welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, I met you online when you were being here. It's so nice to meet you. I can't wait to my son to meet you. He's a musician. So.
David, I'd like to meet the Library Board of Trustees here. This is David Sanchez. David, how are you?
No, someone take a picture for me, please.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take a picture.
Tell them that Manny Fowler is here.
Yeah, okay. This is Bruce Plattner over here. This is Mayor Jerry Buckafusco. Okay. And that is
Casey.
Kate.
Casey Castley right over there. There's Jimmy Alvarez, Belmar Elementary School. There's Michael Shepard, Maria Rondinaro, Johanna Roper Robinson. There you go.
Never better.
Darlene Havens and Pat Hutchinson.
Could everybody just turn here for a second and take a... Sharon, you gonna put your picture on, or?
Let's see.
Kevin, can you come in a little bit?
Looks like a
Kev, can you
42
come
with
in?
the glass. I'm out of this, you guys.
Ah, well, I'm getting you in
I don't want to break
anyway.
your camera.
All right. Would you like to get in the picture? No? Need it? No?
Myself one.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much.
Everyone, thank you so much, first of all, for everything that's happened about this project and everything that you're going to do. I truly appreciate it. It's hard to say, Kevin. I wish my mom was around to see and enjoy it, but she lived a good, long life. And we're all going to go in time. But I just can't tell you how much that, if she was here, how much she would appreciate it and beyond by. I just can't thank you.
And we appreciate you. I don't know how much we appreciate you and all the years and all the effort and all the things. You know, music, you know, was my upbringing. I was, you know, all that stuff, all those songs and everything. It really changes a person, and
It does.
it really affects your life, and you don't know it until you're older. You know, you don't really realize it, and now, like, every song has a memory attached to it.
That's true.
Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome, and we don't really have words to sort of express it all in the quality that it really is. Words are kind of small compared to the energy that I brings. Thank you.
David, if I could just tell you a funny story. So we have people come from all over the world that come to take a picture of the guitar here, and they say, where's David's house? And I always feel guilty because I'm thinking, I'm sending these people down to take a picture of where your house was. I don't know how the owners are right now. I'm always like, okay, you go down there. I didn't tell you. So,
We actually have, I don't know if I told you this, during the interview, I don't think I told you, we actually have, he's getting it now, bricks from the house. Yeah, from the original house. That when they tore it down to rebuild, we were able to salvage some bricks, and we have them here.
I gotta tell you, we went down, myself and Gary Talon, who wrote that original members, we went yesterday to take a picture of the house at that time. And it took me like minutes to, where is it? It's like, because it's physically so different.
Yeah.
So they actually tore down the original house and then built over. They built 2 houses.
Yeah, they did. So they split the
I'm trying to
property.
figure that out because it's like I'm standing there, wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's another house here. Where's our big driveway? Where's the 2-car garage?
So I think this was your garage. Was it brick?
No, this looks like steps.
Oh, this was the steps, okay. So if I could just tell you a funny story. So what happened was I came in, I started in August, and this was in the corner, and there was a bunch of papers, and I'm going through things and throwing things out. And I'm like putting it over with the trash, and Lewis says, I don't think you want to throw that out. And I'm like, well, what is it? And I'm like, they're saying it's funny. I'm like, well, could someone please put a note on it so I don't get fired?
Break that shit and throw it out.
I told him he's committing sacrilege.
So anyway,
Well, that's very good.
yeah.
Right there.
Oh, that would be so cool.
You don't need me to sign it.
That was right next door to the Hoffman.
Yes.
Hoffman Soroko's on your other
Exactly,
side.
Hoffman, Soroka,
Yeah.
Shells, and the Sheltons.
What?
And then Rabbi,
Ella.
Ella,
It was on the corner.
And then, nurse and, I can't remember the name now, nurse and landscaper there. And, Italian family, a gentleman was a carpenter, I believe, from Florence. But, you know, I mean, it's interesting, it's great that that can happen, but I'm looking at it and I go, I don't know, I think the original was better, guys. Maybe they should have left it alone as far as house and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, you did what you did, but all these things have a reason.
Would you be so kind as to bend down and take a look at that?
Can you look down?
Say this guy hello. This is for Sharon, say hello to Sharon. Hi, Sharon. So, she's in Miami right now, so. Yeah, so. Was there some connection
stopping by.
to the
Yeah,
piano?
thank you.
Thank you. Let's interrupt and.
Mr. Holmes?
And thank you, Kevin, for doing this.
Yeah, was there some connection to the piano in our
This is
building?
the best way to do it, so.
No.
No?
I think so. Actually, did you
We played the piano.
piano to the elementary school?
Oh, the piano was in our house?
I think, no?
I don't know that, I couldn't tell
I
you
thought
that.
someone told us that.
Somebody
I was
told me
the
that.
previous superintendent, now Jimmy's.
What was the upright that you played on there?
It was
this
called,
one?
it was a Harman Kardon.
Oh, really?
I think so. I could have it all wrong.
Yeah.
But it was an upright piano, I remember it was brown, it wasn't black.
Yeah.
Brown upright piano.
Must have been something.
Yeah, so,
You never know with these things.
yeah. As I find those, yeah, legends, you know, that was true or not.
Well, again, thanks, I want to
Yeah.
thank.
Thank you.
Thanks for your support.
Thank you, Kevin.
Take care.
Take care, Kevin. All right, take care, Kevin. Okay, so we're at the public comment period. Anita?
And that's me. Okay, so I don't understand the budget. Isn't this a new year? Wouldn't it start all over and your
Yeah, this was
expenses?
December's. We're always a month behind.
Oh, okay. All right, so then next month will be
So
that.
next month will be January.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, the window update, you mentioned the architect and the engineer and stuff, but what actually is happening?
We have to go out to bid because of the cost, so they're in the process of doing that. We were delayed for a little bit. We weren't sure if they were gonna be able to do the project with the change of the engineer, and the mayor allowed us to stick with who we have for this project. So they measured everything. It's going into an electronic version, so if there's anything that we ever do in the future, we have that, and they're putting it out to bid. So we just got the word recently that the engineer and architect can go forward because the town moved to a different engineer. So we just found out, and they're in the process of getting the bid going.
So what is the actual project? Windows? Yeah.
Windows and the membrane. That's just what we're doing first.
Mhm. And then I remember there was talk about the stucco outside.
That's
One
what
of
I
the-
mean. When I say the membrane, that's
Oh,
what I
okay,
mean by the stucco.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right. And, what else? You got me all going on now. All right, so I just had some suggestions. There was talk maybe about delivering books to the senior center years back, you know, maybe setting something like that up. And then the recreation runs on adult game day, so is it possible to translate that into a children's game day here somewhere? You know, just throwing out ideas, new year, you know, just
Say
have
that again?
a game day. You know,
Okay.
like, you know, you just have a bunch of kids come here and play games on a, you know, certain day, certain afternoon, like a games afternoon. It won't cost anything. You know, just have like I said, the recreation runs that for adults, you know,
Oh,
up at the
okay.
Taylor Pavilion. So,
Okay.
I mean, just trying to drum up some ideas.
Okay. Look into that.
Ironically, the Belmar Women's Club had actually thought about reenacting the Belmar Monopoly game. And I know we have 1 or 2 copies downstairs, so that might be something that for maybe the older students might be interested in seeing what the old stores were that we used to have in Belmar. So that's a suggestion that might be incorporated with a possible game night or game day.
Have the lawn concerts been arranged?
Yeah, we're working on that right now. We have the 2 dates with Pat.
We have dates for Pat Roddy, we're waiting with Danny White for confirmation of dates for his concert, the children, and the kids rock band concert, and a final confirmation that with the kids rock band will be playing on the St. Patrick's Day float for the library, for the parade.
And, so we talked about last time, like a schedule of events for the year. Is there any, like skeleton of, dates, because you're gonna have community events?
All the dates for, the summer concert series, I'm also working on all the dates for the,
Community events?
Cultural.
thank you, the cultural events. I'm looking to have that out by the end of this month as well, all planned out, everything, St. Patrick's Day, Chinese New Year, Juneteenth, Diwali again, Diwali was a big hit. And I'm looking to add, and Cinco de Mayo as well. And I'm looking to add like at least one more cultural event on top of that.
Okay, and then also children's crafts, just back in the idea package, maybe like it could be a takeaway craft, you get the materials and the instructions and they can come and take it, or, the kids could come and do it, again.
Well, we currently have the youth art program where
Yes.
where they can come in, and we have scheduled youth art, series of art classes now are focused on the elements of art. And so it's for the next 6 sessions, once a month. Dawn Lisco comes in, she teaches a class, we pre-register the kids, and she has an average of 4 to 8 kids a time. And they do an art project. And then the current program is for this winter, and then she'll have a spring and summer program as well, and a fall.
Yeah, my grandchildren did that for the last couple of years, that's great, she's wonderful, she's amazing.
We're doing that. So.
Yeah, I was going more like just crafts and stuff, just, again, bring the kids in, give them something to do.
Jimmy, I can talk about that with the art teacher, the
Sure.
elementary school, maybe.
Yeah, there's probably some projects that we can kind of figure out, help you out with. We got some
Yes,
good
it
ideas for my current art teacher, who's an intern, but she's done a lot of community artwork and studio artwork for students. So between her and Ms. Socialdesco, when she comes back, yeah, I think we can sort something out, work some good ideas. Good suggestions.
That's it, thank you.
Thank you. We are going to, we have personnel items, negotiations items, so I do need a motion to go into executive. Yep. Oh, you want to? Yeah, you want to do that? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Whenever you're.
No, go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right, I have a new business item that I wanted to share with you folks. And I'm going to pass these around if you'd like to look at them, or I don't think I couldn't put enough, but I thought you'd be interested in this. This is a program that I read about in the New York Times, in Nicholas Kristof's column. He is somebody whose recommendations I take every year in terms of philanthropy. And this was a particularly exciting program. That is one where you don't have to just have money, or you don't have to need money. This is one where you can get involved. Sharon came here, I guess, because you can actually get active. There's a new program that allows any U.S. citizen to become a sponsor for a Ukrainian refugee or refugee family. And Hutch and I have decided to do that, and so we took the course. There's a course, you go to Welcome US, you can take a course online, and it's a really impressive course. It teaches you a huge amount, and it's a program that works with the new humanitarian parole program that you may have heard the President talking about recently for new immigrants. Anyway, so we have done this after we finished the course and expressed interest in becoming sponsors. Then we were matched up. It was kind of like Match.com. We were matched up with 5 families, and we got a chance to read about each of those families and what their situation is, and then you could communicate with them and keep a conversation going until you got to a point where you said, yeah, this is a family I really would like to work with. You're developing a friendship with it. When you do that, you can come to the point where you're going to offer them a sponsorship, and did that, and they accepted, and they were able, from that point, to move immediately out of Ukraine and go to Poland, because it's from Poland that you have to, or another country, that you have to come to this country. There are no flights, international flights out of Ukraine. So anyway, it's an exciting program. It's going to be a few months until everything gets taken care of. And what you're responsible for, if you are going to be a sponsor, is a lot of paperwork. You have to find out a lot of things about them and submit the paperwork, and then you have to submit a lot of paperwork about you as the sponsor. Once you've done that, then things start to roll with customs and immigration, and we're at that point. We just submitted the papers, and so we're going to see what happens. But we're expecting that by April, we'll have a new family in town, mom and dad and 2 sons, and they have a special situation. Their little boy, who's 4, is a special needs child, and both of the children, and probably both of the adults too, are suffering from trauma from what they've been going through. So they're going to need a lot of help when they get there. I've already talked to Maria about, we're trying to marshal these resources in Belmar. And I listed on here some of the things that we're going to need when we get to the point of actually knowing when they're going to be coming. Something I didn't list on here is frequent flyer miles that can be used to help them fly over here. So if you would like to know more about this program, I would suggest that you go to welcome.us. It's a very, very interesting program. And what we're hoping is that you'll be part of the village that'll help us make this a reality for these people and bring them to Belmar and let them start a life here. The program that they're involved in, the humanitarian parole program, only promises them 2 years. So this is a program that gets them a social security card, gets them working papers, gets them into the schools and so forth, but it doesn't promise them any more. There is a way for them to proceed if this is something that they want to try to pursue, American citizenship, but it is nothing that's promised to them. So anyway, if you have any questions about it, give me a call or email me, and by all means, I would, suggest that if you have some interest in this, go to welcome.us. It's a fantastic program.
Great, Pat. Any students that come through Belmar through this program or whatever program are always welcomed in our school with open arms. We have coats, we have backpacks, school supplies. So when they come in the door, we can give them whatever. We've got some clothes to help out with. We've had a Ukrainian family already move in this year, and we've been able to offer them, and families from other places. So just know that anything they need on the school front, we'll do whatever we can to get them what they need.
Thank you, and I've already gotten so many good responses from the school and from the folks.
Yeah, Alexandra, who's on maternity leave, but I knew she was the expert. I had Alexandra called.
Yeah, so we're on that front right now. Some of these other things, I know it's awfully hard to find living space in Belmar, but one of the things we're going to do is do a fundraiser and try to raise some funds so that if somebody's got a rental house that they would like to rent for two years, or rent for part of that time, we'll talk to them and see what we can figure out. But as this gets more concrete, we'll know more what we need.
You know whom we should contact in reference to this? Rocco Cavaluzzi and his wife,
Anna,
because they initiated that program.
They did.
So I think that they would be very interested in
Yes.
continuing their efforts.
Right, Maria and I came over when they were putting things together here in the library. That's great.
Rocco.
Yeah, somebody will have a way to get in touch with them.
Yes, I have their contact information, I can reach out to them.
That's great. Any connections you can make, give me a call. Anything you're thinking about, let me know. Thank you.
So at this time, we need a motion to go into executive session, closed session, if anyone would do that.
Real quick before we-
Yes.
Real quick, our meetings, can we try to keep them like
an hour.
we did to an hour?
Yeah, that's what I looked at
That's-
yes, we're at 7:40, it will be.
No,
quick.
I'm
Yeah,
not tonight,
yeah,
I'm just
okay.
saying, in the future.
I've been looking.
Yeah, in the future that we try to
we started
keep
at
our-
6:30, my goal was 7:30.
7:30.
Right, Sharon, you're the
Instead of 9
president, you're
o'clock.
next.
I agree.
Did you hear that, an hour? Not let you ignoring me.
I think she knew.
Okay, so yes, sir.
Good, thank you.
I'll be quick, okay?
Thank, no,
Okay.
no, I'm not.
So if we could have a motion for a closed session.
I'll go.
I'll second.
Okay.